only 5 trails in Blackridge Forest. Not 4. Not 6. 5. That's not a guess. It's printed on every map, confirmed by every ranger, and repeated by every local who's ever stepped into those woods. 5 trails. So explain this. Why do I have a photo, taken before we even entered the forest, with 6 of us standing in it? It was supposed to be a simple weekend hike. Nothing extreme. Nothing worth remembering. Just 5 friends. Justin, Marcus, Lena, Josh, and Claire. We done this before. Same routine. Same overconfidence. Same assumption that nothing ever really goes wrong. Blackridge Forest looked normal when we arrived. Dense Appalachian trees stretching endlessly into the sky. The ground damp from last night's rain. The air cool, heavy, still. Too still. At first, it was easy to ignore. No birds. No insects. Just silence. Sitting there, like it was waiting. Feels off, Lena said quietly. Marcus didn't even look back. It's a forest, he replied. What did you expect? Justin checked the map again. 5 marked trails. Clearly labeled. Nothing unusual. Nothing missing. So they started walking. Minutes passed. Maybe more. The deeper they went, the more the silence pressed in. Not empty. Not peaceful. Wrong. Even the wind felt delayed. Like the trees weren't moving with it, but reacting to it. A second too late. Then they reached the fork. 5 directions on the map. 5 visible paths. And 1 more. The 6th trail sat just slightly off to the side. Easy to miss, if you weren't looking directly at it. The sign was new. Too new. The wood pale. Untouched by weather. No cracks. No fading. Carved into it. Trail 6, maintenance route. Claire frowned. That wasn't here before. Marcus stepped closer. Probably just added, he said. They haven't updated the map yet. But Justin didn't move. Something about it didn't feel new. It felt placed. Like it hadn't aged. Because it hadn't been there long enough to. I don't like this, Lena said. Her voice lower now. Tighter. Then don't go, Marcus replied. Already stepping forward. That's the problem with groups. You don't need everyone to agree. You just need someone to act first. Marcus stepped onto the trail. Josh followed. Claire hesitated, then moved. Lena looked at Justin, waiting. For a second. He almost said no, but he didn't. And that was the moment everything went wrong. The second their feet crossed onto that path, the forest changed. Not suddenly, not violently, just enough. The air grew heavier. The silence deepened. And somewhere, far deeper than the trail should have allowed, something shifted. It hadn't been watching them before. But now, it wasn't watching them before. But now, it was. At first, nothing obvious changed. The trail stretched ahead, narrow, winding. The same as before. Same trees. Same silence. Same weight in the air. See, Marcus said. Just a trail. His voice sounded normal. Too normal. Like the forest hadn't already shifted around them. They kept walking. 5 minutes. 10. Maybe more. Time felt slippery. Hard to hold on to. Justin noticed it first. A fallen tree lying across the path. Split clean through the middle. One side darker than the other. He stepped over it, barely thinking. A while later, he stopped. His chest tightened. Wait. The others turned. What? Josh asked. Justin didn't answer. He just pointed. The same tree. Same split. Same dark half. Exactly the same. That's not possible, Marcus said immediately. We didn't loop. We've been going straight. No, we didn't, Lena replied. Her voice was quieter now. Sharper. We haven't seen a single marker since we came in. That's when they all realized. The trail signs were gone. No colors. No symbols. No indication of direction. Just dirt. And trees. And silence. Okay, that's weird, Josh admitted, trying to laugh it off, but failing. Claire pulled out her phone. No signal. Same, Marcus said, checking his. Justin opened his compass app. The needle spun slowly, then faster, then wouldn't stop. Great, Josh muttered. So we're officially in a horror movie now. No one laughed this time. They kept moving. Because standing still felt worse. Because turning back didn't feel like an option anymore. Another 10 minutes. Or 20. Or none at all. Stop, Claire said suddenly. Everyone froze. Looked down. Footprints. Pressed into the dirt ahead of them. Fresh. Clear. 5 sets. Marcus frowned. Yeah, ours. No, Claire whispered. They're ahead of us. Silence fell. Heavy. Unmoving. Justin felt it then. That creeping realization. Sliding into place. If those were their footprints, then they had already walked this path. Before. That doesn't make sense, Marcus said. But his voice had changed. Less certain now. Thinner. A sound drifted through the trees. Faint. Distorted. Almost like wind. But not quite. Voices. Did you hear that? Lena asked. They listened. Carefully. It came again. Soft. Broken. Unclear. Then Justin's blood ran cold. Because this time, he understood it. It was a voice. His voice. Don't turn around. The words echoed faintly, as if carried from somewhere deeper in the forest. That was you, Josh said. Eyes wide. You just said that. Justin shook his head slowly. No, I didn't. The voice came again. Closer this time. Clearer. Don't turn around. Every instinct in his body screamed the same thing. Don't move. Don't react. Don't acknowledge it. But instinct doesn't always win. Justin turned. Slowly. Carefully. The tree stood still. Unmoving. Endless. There was nothing there. But the silence felt different now. Not empty. Occupied. The silence felt different now. Not empty. Occupied. No, we're not staying here, Marcus said. Too fast. Too forced. We turned back. Now, no one argued. Because for the first time, everyone agreed. They turned. Started walking the way they came. Same trail. Same trees. Same oppressive stillness pressing in from every side. 5 minutes passed. Maybe less. Then Justin stopped. Again. The path ahead hadn't changed. At all. That's not right, he whispered. Marcus pushed past him. What do you mean not right? It's the same trail. He stopped mid-sentence. Because it was the same trail. Not similar. Not familiar. The same. The fallen tree. The split down the middle. The darker half. Exactly where it had been before. No, Lena said under her breath. We turned around. I know we did, Justin replied. Claire shook her head slowly. No, the trail turned us. That landed heavier than anything else. Josh laughed. A sharp, broken sound. Okay, no. No, that's not a thing. He stepped off the trail. Just one step. Into the trees. Josh, Justin said. Get back on the path. I'm not playing this, Josh snapped. It's just woods. There's no loop. No trap. We just need to cut across and... Something moved. Not in front of them. Not behind. Between the trees. Fast. Wrong. Josh froze. Did you see that? He whispered. No one answered. Because they had. Back on the trail, Lena said. Her voice low. Urgent. Josh hesitated. Then stepped back. They stood there. Closer together now. Without saying it. Then footsteps approached. From the trees. Slow. Measured. Familiar. Justin's chest tightened. Because he knew that rhythm. They all did. It was Josh. But Josh was standing right next to them. The footsteps stopped. And then, someone stepped onto the trail. It was him. Josh. Same clothes. Same face. Same expression. But something was off. His eyes moved too slowly. Like he was thinking about where to look. Before doing it. Guys, the second Josh said. His voice was right. Perfect. Too perfect. Marcus stepped forward. What the hell is this? The second Josh tilted his head. Just slightly. Too precisely. You left me, he said. Silence slammed into them. No, the real Josh said immediately. I've been right here. The second Josh smiled. And held it. Too long. Lena grabbed Justin's arm. Hard. Don't let it close, she whispered. What? Justin asked. But she wasn't looking at him. She was staring past him. Into the trees. Justin turned. Slowly. And for a split second, he saw them. More shapes. Standing between the trees. Not moving. Watching. 5 figures. No. 6. 6. No. 7. Justin blinked, and the shapes between the trees shifted. Gone. Like they were never there. Tell me you saw that, Josh whispered. No one answered. Because they had. The second Josh stood on the trail, still smiling, still watching. We don't run, Lena said quietly, her voice steady now. Clear. We think. Marcus shook his head. Think about what? There are two of him. No, Claire said, her eyes scanning, counting. Slowly, carefully. There aren't. Silence. There are more, she said. That changed everything. Justin felt it click. All the small things. The delays. The repeated steps. The voices ahead of them. This trail, he said slowly. It's not copying us. It's replacing us. The second Josh's smile widened. Just slightly. Like it understood. Only 5 leave, Lena whispered. The words felt heavier now. Not a warning. A rule. Marcus stepped back. Then we just go. Right now. All of us. No, Claire said, her voice sharper than before. If we all go. She hesitated. One of us won't be real. The silence that followed was worse than anything before. Justin looked at each of them. Marcus, Lena, Josh, Claire. How do you prove someone is real? When the copy knows everything you do. We don't choose, Lena said, barely above a whisper. We move, and the trail decides. Before anyone could argue, something cracked. A sound. Sharp. Sudden. From the trees. Marcus turned and vanished. No scream. No struggle. Just gone. The forest stilled. Then the path ahead opened. Not wider, but clearer. Defined. Like it had been waiting. No one spoke. No one questioned it. They walked. 4 of them. Straight ahead. No turns. No loops. No voices. And then, they were out. Sunlight broke through the trees. Warm. Real. The sounds returned. Birds. Wind. Life. Blackridge Forest stood behind them. Still. Silent. As if nothing had happened. No one said Marcus's name. No one looked back. Weeks passed. Justin tried to forget. Tried to convince himself it was shock, confusion, anything but real. Until he checked the photos. Just once. Late at night. From the beginning of the hike. Before they reached the fork. Before the 6th trail. 5 of them stood on the path. Justin. Marcus. Lena. Josh. Claire. And someone else. Standing slightly behind them. Half hidden between the trees. Facing the camera. Smiling. Justin stared at it. Frozen. Because he recognized the face. It was him. But not the way he looked now. The way he had looked. On the trail. The final image glitched slightly. And for a single frame, there were still 6 of them. Then 5. Then, the one behind them was gone. Justin closed the phone slowly. His reflection reflection stared back at him from the black screen. Still smiling. Just a second too late.